from Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 through 25. That's just the most beautiful sound. I wish we could catch it on the recording. That would have been beautiful. The sound of pages. Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 through 25. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be with child through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was a righteous man, but did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will be with child, and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took Mary home as his wife. But he had no union with her until she gave birth to a son, and he gave him the name Jesus. Joe was about to lose Mary, but God stepped in and rescued and restored a relationship. And I believe God can still do that today. Now, I have never known any couples that have struggled with Mary and Joseph's issue, that of immaculate conception. That was a problem unique to them. But there's plenty of other stuff that comes at us in life that can tear apart marriages. In fact, some marriages, the devil seeks to tear apart before they even start. Now, over the last 3 years, consistent with our vision, which is SMC, the place to be saved, S stands for what? Blank experiences. Salvation experiences. I saw someone lip sync it to me. Then A, you remember what that is? Blank experiences. Adventure experiences. V, volunteering experiences. And E, equipping experiences. Now, we have strived to equip marriages, and this year will be an exceptional year for equipping marriages. And I'm going to give you a few highlights. Many of you told me, go see the movie Fireproof. So I did. And I was so completely impressed with this movie that I said, man, we got to show that here. And so we bought the rights to publicly show this movie. And we're going to show it. I got the DVD this week. You can't get it at the store until January 27th. But we have it here. And we're going to show it here at SMC on December 28th. We're going to do a sneak peek matinee for those who want to see it as soon as possible. And for those who don't like to drive at night, we're going to show it here December 28th at 2 o'clock. Then, on January 10th and 17th, those are Saturday nights at 7 o'clock. We're going to have free showings. Actually, all of these will be free. We're going to show them on the 10th and the 17th. This would qualify, gentlemen, as a date night. You can dress up, bring your wife, say, how about a show? And it's for free. Early Valentine's gift. Now, this is a great opportunity to invite friends and neighbors and family to come see what I believe to be one of the best movies on marriage that I have ever seen. Then, February 13th to 15th, we're going to have the Weekend to Remember again. There was more than a dozen couples that have gone over the last 2 years. It's a great time to laugh and enjoy each other as a couple and as a church as we go. That's February 13 to 15. It's in the afternoon. And if you want to go, let me know. Or just call 1-800-FL-TODAY and say you want to go with the SMC group. We're going to have a group rate that saves you $80. And if money is an issue, I have talked to the Family Life folks. If money is the only reason you would not go, I need you to talk to me. Because we want to work with you. And Family Life is willing to work with you as well. It's not cheap. But then there isn't much that's worth anything that is cheap, is there? The last thing that we have is the Lasting Flame Marriage Seminar. And that's coming April 24th to 26th, sponsored by Chestnut Ridge Mennonite Church and hosted right over the hill at Central Christian School in Kidron. Now, the special guests this year are Steve and Annie Chapman. This event is close to home, and I read a quote in one of the brochures. The brochures for all this stuff is out by the mailboxes on the table there. One quote was like, "Man, I had so much fun. I have gone to these in the past and felt like I was beat over the head, but this was a genuinely wonderful time that I could spend with my wife." And the music is where the message was woven. I guess Steve and Annie are accomplished singers, songwriters, and so they bring not only great messages but great music. And I would encourage all of our married folk to consider going to that one as well. If you don't want to go far from home, that one is right there in Kidron. So this is an exceptional year for being equipped in our marriages. All of us probably know a marriage that is struggling. And these events are created to be moments that God can speak words of restoration, just like the angel. I still believe God speaks. Now, maybe not in angelic form that will just walk up to you, but maybe He will. I know God has spoken to me through these seminars and through things like that. And so I would encourage you, because the same voice of restoration that spoke to Joseph can speak to us today.